What is going on, everybody in Mac Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing the first impressions of the Galaxy A01. Now, is this phone worth the money? Let's find out. So Mac Squad, here we are with the first impressions of the Galaxy A01. And one of the main things about this device is that it does have a dual camera system on the rear, but it's also a prepaid version of the device, and this is total wireless here. Now, courtesy of Tech Through Tony, he sent me this device here to go ahead and put out some content for you guys here. Yeah, the phone itself is actually pretty good. Let's go over the specifications for it. This device features the Snapdragon 439 processor inside. I believe that is, of course, a budget processor, and it is clocked at 2.02 gigahertz. Only problem is when you use the application CPU-Z, it tells you that it's the 435. And I know for sure it's not the 435 because I had devices in the past that had the 435. On the bottom of the device, you got USB Type-C for charging. You get a microphone, of course. On the right side of the phone, you get your power button. You also get your SIM tray slot. On the left side of the device, you get your volume up and down keys. And on the top of this device here, you get a headphone jack. And you also get a noise canceling mic as well. Now, if you spin around to the back, we have a loud aspiring speaker. It's on the back here. You got a dual camera system. You get a 13 megapixel main sensor and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. Now, on the front of this device, you got a 5 megapixel snapper. And this screen itself is 720p. It's HD+. It does have a notch at the top, the camera notch cut out. And it also has pretty big bezels on the bottom here. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that this is only a budget phone. Last I checked, recently checked actually, it's going for about 50 bucks on Amazon right now. So if you're looking to pick up one of these here, that price is pretty good, but I would say keep that money because you might find something a little bit better than this one here. Now, this phone itself features a 3000 milliamp hour battery, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. Haven't really seen anything too insane. It is a pretty good sized battery. So after going over those specifications here, let's talk about the processing power, the performance of the device overall. So with my first impressions here, I would say that the phone itself, I can't really go too hard on it because it is a budget phone, but it does have a Snapdragon 439 processor inside and it performs fairly well. I mean, it's not the slowest thing I ever use, but it's definitely not the fastest thing I've used as well. When it comes to opening up applications here, you're gonna see a little bit of lag. Like for example, it is doing basic things, going home from application, bouncing back into an application. Sometimes the device may lag a bit. You get 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of internal storage, so I'm pretty sure that factors into performance as well. So for the power users, the hardcore users, the Galaxy A01 is not going to be for you. If you're one of those people who cannot stand a phone lagging, stay away from this phone here. But if you're one of those people who doesn't mind a little bit of lag here and there, then the Galaxy A01 probably be the phone for you. So in combination with it having the 439, you're also going to be running Android 10. Now, comparing this device to the Galaxy A10e, a device that came out last year, it has Android 9 on it, and it actually performed better than this device having Android 10. I'm not sure what that is. It could be the fact that the Galaxy A10e has the Samsung Exynos processor in it, as opposed to the Snapdragon processor. That may factor in as to why it's a little bit faster than that. Now, looking at the display of this device here, as I said earlier, it is a 720p plus display. So you are going to get HD quality when it comes to watching YouTube videos and things of that nature. Overall, and comparing it to other devices that have a 720p display, like the Galaxy A10e that I have right here, the Galaxy A10e is going to look a little bit better. You're not going to have the most pixels, of course, but it seems to me like this display on the Galaxy A01 is a little bit dim. But I don't want to go too hard on it. The device only costs 50 bucks. What can you expect? Now, with the loudspeaker on this device here, it is backfiring. I haven't had a phone with the speaker on the back in a long time, now that I think about it. It's usually phones that I get have the speaker on the bottom, the speaker on the earpiece here, or the speaker on both the earpiece and the bottom of the device here. In this case, for the Galaxy A01, it's a step back to about 2 or 3 years ago, where all the speakers was on the back as far as the budget phones. So overall quality of it doesn't sound the best. I'm not too upset about it because you can't expect too much here, but it does get loud enough for you to hear it in a noisy room. It's just don't expect those rich basses, things of that nature. Now, one of the positive things about this device is that it does feature USB Type-C. So you will be able to use reversible charging. I'm not sure if it has access to quick charge. I haven't seen it charge fast or anything like that. The device does feature a dual camera setup, as I mentioned earlier, 13 megapixel main sensor, 2 megapixel depth sensor. And you also get a 5 megapixel snapper on the front. Now, the max resolution for recording videos on the rear camera and the front camera is 1080p, 30 frames per second. I'm not really surprised by that there. I haven't done a camera test or camera review on this device here yet. I haven't gone out there with it and taken pictures with it because I got so many other phones here in the lineup that I'm working on right now. But from inside the office here, taking pictures of the phones, taking pictures of, Red Bull energy drinks that I got right here, the camera does a pretty good job and I'm not upset with it at all. Now, the selfie camera is also pretty good as well. The video quality records at 1080p 30 frames per second, as I said already, and the video quality does look pretty good. I don't want to sit here and say the video quality looks better on the front than it does on the rear, but it seems like that, but I could be wrong. But overall, the cameras on this device perform pretty well. The phone itself has 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, a 3000 mAh battery, Android 10, dual camera setup on the back, 720p display, USB Type-C for charging. I mean, it does check off a lot of boxes here when it comes to the budget category, and this is all at the price of 50 bucks. Now, if you ask me, you are getting a lot for your money here, but it's just sometimes you can keep that money and put it towards something else. But in this case here, if you're looking to get something that's going to work for you in the immediate future here, the Galaxy A01 is not a bad choice. But don't get me wrong, if you have the Galaxy A01, you do have a pretty good phone. Don't take my word for it, because at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide what you need as far as in a smartphone for your everyday life. And once again, I want to give a shout out to Tech Through Tony for providing this device here to make some videos on the channel. And I hope, Mac Squad, I hope you're enjoying it. And Mac Squad, let me know in the comment section below as far as the Galaxy A01 here. Is this as good as I'm hyping it up to be? Does it suck to you? Is it worth the money? All that stuff, let me know in the comment section below. And if you are new to the channel here, consider subscribing so that you don't miss any coverage when it comes to budget devices like the Galaxy A01. And Mac Squad, like this video here so that other people just like you get a little bit more help when it comes to researching budget devices like the Galaxy A01. And then you get to see cool first impression videos like this one here. It just makes sense. And last but not least, share this video with your friends and family and let them know that not all Android cameras suck. It is just not true. But until then, my name is Max Rock. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day, y'all. Deuces.